Let me do a quick audio check before we dive back into the galaxy that I've missed so desperately. What say you, Twitch app? Or 1 second. But what say you now, Twitch app? Maybe fine. Yeah, maybe fine. It's a little hard to tell because I've managed to acquire for myself, on a deeply personal level, a hideously sore throat, so I can't tell if that's just how I sound now. It's gonna be fine. We'll distract ourselves with galactic conquest. Hello, Catherine's back. God, I've missed you. Rippling. Alright. So, what had we just? We had just something. Ah, that's right. We just recruited Kasumi Goto, the Master Thief. I wonder if Cortana's not far behind. A ruthless arms dealer named Donovan killed her partner, Keiji Okuda, and stole Okuda's gray box, a neural implant that stores memories and information. Oh, throat, you're gonna have to stop being so sore. Kasumi has planned a daring heist to recover Okuda's gray box, and has asked for help in pulling it off. Kasumi, you know I'll always help you pull it off. Hello, hello. It is so nice to see you there. Do pardon me if I devolve into gasping hacks and wheezes here. I will try to mute off, should that become a problem. And good morning to you. It's so nice to see you there, except with a G. Ah, I like it as good morning. It's more exciting that way. Alright, so we definitely have to do that. We definitely still have to do Zaid's mission as well before he gets upset with us. You promised me we'd finish my outstanding business. I know. So we still need to go after several more recruits, the convict, the warlord. But we now have Garrus, we have Morden, we have Kasumi. We started with Miranda and Jacob. We got Zaid. And then, I don't know, we met Tali. We briefly crossed paths. I truly don't remember if she is an option in Mass Effect 2. I kind of thought she was. So I hope that we get to see her again as well. In addition to the main bits, we also have some side quests. I think we got his special ingredients, didn't we? Did I forget to deliver them to him? Let me erase down there. We'll figure it out. I believe it's crew quarters. Boop, boop, boop. Crew deck. I love some delicious crew deck days. That didn't come together. I'd like to apologize.
Those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you.
Hey.
I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here,
Favorite.
try a bite.
The fact that I get to choose whether to try a bite makes me think it could be quite poor quality. Like maybe he's only a level 2 cook in The Sims. But no, I'll try it. I'm happy to try it.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe.
I didn't seem to have
Seems a little
any
cannibalistic
reaction
to me with
whatsoever.
their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Your calamari gumbo tastes experienced. Thank you for talking to me, Miss Sergeant
How can I
Gardner.
help you, Commander?
It's been a genuine honor.
Do you have everything you need?
Do you want
Absolutely.
spoilers
Since
about
you set up my
Tali?
kitchen with proper
Yeah.
supplies.
Always
Thanks
about
again.
Tali. My pleasure. If you need
I won't take any more of
no.
your time.
Back
a
to
random
work.
example off the top of my head, a good spanking later, let me know. Let me know, Miss Sergeant Gardner. I'm here for you. Miranda,
Commander,
how are we doing?
what can I do for you?
If I ask you if we can talk and you shun me again, I'm gonna feel so bad about myself. So I don't even know if it's worth the feeling bad about
You
myself.
have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I am shunned. That's fine.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Enjoy your day, Miranda. You know how desperately I don't want to miss any secret dialogue from you. Once you recruit everyone from the initial group, you have a story mission, and more dossiers will open up, including Tally. Sweet. Good. I'm so glad that I'm not
Shepard,
completely out of
need
my
me for
mind.
something?
I'm definitely... but not completely...
Have you got a minute?
can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
It's fine.
Talk to you later,
I
Garrus.
think I just
I'll
spoke
be
to
here if you
everyone
need me.
anyway, so I'm not sure why I'm bothering them again. Excuse me, jeez. I managed. It was like warm, wildly warm summer weather, mid-70s, for about a week here where I live. And then I turned off the heat, because I was like, yay, spring has arrived. It's going to be fine. And then it dropped down to like 6 degrees for 2 days. And the heat was not on, and I didn't really notice. It was a little chilly. I went to bed, packed with several blankets and whatnot, and I woke up in the morning and it was like 48 degrees in my apartment. And some things had been damaged from ice accumulation. No. And then, ever since then, I've had just a little tickle in my throat, a little sniffle. And I've spilled all over myself. Thanks, coffee. So I managed, on what will likely be the very last winter opportunity of the season, to catch cold, quite literally. And I feel like a right fool. So I do apologize for my failing vocal cords. Alright, I think we're all stocked. I've checked in with folks. I've eaten some calamari gumbo. Let's get out there. The question then is, do we go after side quests that we were looking at earlier? Whoop. Lost Cerberus operative. Or do we go directly after perhaps one of our loyalty missions to make sure they're out of the way? I would like to save the daring heist for later. We could perhaps go after Zaid's. Liberate an Eldfell Ashland refinery. Travel to Zoria on the Ismar frontier. Okay. I have to weigh in this outing the price of fuel and such for these sorts of things. So much to consider. Are we done on the Citadel? I think we did almost everything we had to before speaking with Kasumi. So we should be okay for now. There's so much to consider. Help Kasumi in the Boltzmann system, which does appear to be quite nearby. But that's the one I wanted to save. Alright, we have fuel, we have probes. We will come back to the Boltzmann system. So, we have Warlord, we have Zaid. Let's get this out of the way. Pew! Man, I've missed this game. Why must you stream while I'm at work? Damn it, Lewis! I'm so sorry. I thought you were bored. Woo! And that I could help. I'm so sorry to interrupt. If it helps, I could impersonate a doctor and give you a note that says you're too oh, buy me last pate, mister, to work today. And then you could just hang out, if that would help. I'm very good at forgery. I'm sure that would not help. Alright, so the Firewalker is up in the Alista system. We have a bunch unexplored planets here, which we should likely strip mine, lest we miss out on necessary upgrades. I'm gonna go from the inner circle out, because this looks so shiny. Oh, it's so shiny. Lepini. Hydrogen methane gas giant. What do you have for me? Poor. Ugh.
Probe launched.
Catch a touch of iridium then. Thanks much. If anyone has some element 0, I sure would appreciate it. But it's okay if nobody has that. Slipping around. Roughshod. Not really looking very carefully at all. Okay, I'll take some blood. Okay, fine. But then I'm leaving. Goodbye, Lepini. Vecchio. A moderately sized terrestrial world. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves. Just like the torso, or? Hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons and the burial sites are obviously humanoid, but incomplete, just the torso, and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Oh, that's rude. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations. And we start now. Ooh, Vecchio is very rich in resources. Appreciate that in a planet. There you go. That's the one. Ooh.
Launching probe.
Ooh, I feel rich. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, that's probably worth a probe.
Probe away.
Awful lot of iridium.
Launching probe.
I'm starting to get perhaps too much. Perhaps too much iridium in my cargo hold.
Launching probe.
You're worth a probe. I'm still laughing about when we stopped by our beloved Sol system to probe Uranus, and Edie was
Probe launched.
so disappointed. Really, Commander? Immature. Alright, I'm not seeing any element 0, which is my one true love.
Probe launched.
That's okay. We've stripped Vecchio.
Probe away.
Enough for now. There was a long pause between the end of that sentence. Between the end? That's not how it works. Volturno, the most nearby garden world. So-called Super Earth. Volturno is home to organic life, but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland. And so most organic life, limited to algae and lichens, resides near the equator. The strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet. Impressed statement. And Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, oh no, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide, in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Vorcha squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them illegally got away from me. But Most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Ow. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort. Can I help? Can I help? There was a Yahoo News headline a while back that said NASA wants to probe Uranus in search of gas. It's fine. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. On any normal day, I'm quite sniffly when I wake up in the morning, until I've talked my way out of it. But today, it's gonna be worse than ever. Is that the Volus homeworld? I don't know. It does sound Vol-like in name. The Volus from Volturno.
Probe launched.
There's no I in Volas. I'm not proud of it. I'm
Probe launched.
a little proud of it. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be, but... Alright. Take some platinum. It's not great. It's not like, damn! Look at all that platinum, but I'll take it. Damn, look at all that platinum.
Launching probe.
You made up for it. You found the article and posted it in my Discord. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for your efforts. That way I can chuckle again and again every time I visit my Discord. Or should I say our Discord?
Probe launched.
As of all the lovely folks that contribute to it, I'm probably the laziest and least contributory. I just like to lurk, throw out my emojis. Alright. Every time I go to a new system, I'm fresh out of probes. I know that it will become desperately important later on in the game that we have a lot of these upgrade materials. But I do apologize, as usual, for the dead stop this puts to our cinematic gameplay experience. So much iridium.
Launching
Look at the
probe.
difference. Those are them. Those are the emojis. You've nailed it. Give me a
Probe away.
clear glass cup of, today rather light liquid, but typically dark liquid, and a blood moon, and I'm happy. Just as happy as a clam on a blood moon. Is that traditionally where they...
Launching
Never mind.
probe.
I don't know enough about clam culture, clearly. Let's call that good. Thank you, Volturno. It was a genuine pleasure. Alright, let's swing into the fuel depot, why not? Get some more probes. Good. And another shiny, gassy world. I love a good shiny, gassy world. Funded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Volturno as a habitable world. It's gonna be a little harder to get investors now that I've strip mined you of all your resources. I'm sorry. Thus far, they've met with little success. Shining, shimmering, gassy. I love it. And copyright strike. But worth it. Worth it. You gotta do more for me. You gotta do more than that. If you want me to get out of bed in the morning. It's so hard to get out of bed in the morning. Wow. Unless you have some stiff peaks. Come on now.
Probe launched.
What's he saying exactly? I don't know what I'm saying. I would just appreciate some stiff peaks in the morning. That's what I'm saying. It's pretty stiff.
Probe away.
I don't think there's like an upper limit to how many resources I can have, but we should probably swing by Morden's upgrade terminal to see if we can spend any soon. Is that the forgotten 8th dwarf? Sleepy, dopey, gassy. I love it. Is that your nickname in high school? I'm sure you mean the shining, shimmering, gassy comment, but I'm just thinking of stiff peaks. That kind of works too. That was my nickname in high school. It was very cold. It was very cold in the auditorium. I'm sorry. We have a first-time chat, and it's about a gassy dwarf. I'm so happy. It is so nice to see you there. Welcome to the adventure. No better way to make an entrance. I think I've drained the meringue from the planet. No more stiff peaks for me. But yeah, okay, fine.
Probe launched.
Alright. Pour. Met the Ponto. I forgot to announce the planet as it came into the cotillion ball. Polino. A relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant. Well, if it's a relatively small giant, what are we talking about here? Polino remains undeveloped, while its sister planet, Metaponto, garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Polino's moon in record loads. This turned out to be a scam, spread by the, oh here we go, Dunawurachum Consortium, an L-Corps corporation trying to scare up investors. They're everywhere in this system trying to scare up investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated, and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. Hey, have I got an opportunity for you? Just transfer 6 million credits to my bank account and I'll provide you with a deed for Element Zero mining. That being said, I will double check. I will double check for Element Zero. Around the south, first and foremost. Just circle a little ring around the south, where it is quite rosy, I hear. Platinum. Sure.
Launching probe.
Sure. Has Uranus been probed yet? Did I miss that? I hope not. I'm flattered. Sadly, yes, we did just recently probe Uranus. I'm sorry to say, but it is recorded for posterior posterity, if needed. I think I need to get that one up on YouTube.
Probe
Thank you for
away.
reminding me. I've been sadly lax in my uploading schedule, what with the work week I've had. Ugh.
Launching probe.
I think they're right about there being no
Probe
Element
away.
Zero. But I can't really hold it against Polino, as there's no Element Zero anywhere to be found in the galaxy. That's a pretty sizable chunk. Okay, yeah, okay.
Probe launched.
Making our way north. Hot stuff.
Probe launched.
I will definitely look it up. It's something to be I cannot speak today. It's something to be preserved for posterity. Absolutely. Edie's disappointed tone. Really, Commander? Probing Uranus. It's my favorite part of the episode. Clearly, as I am a child.
Probe launched.
Alright. We're almost done with Polino. Just a ring around the northern hemisphere. Pocket full of posies. Asshat, it's Ambassador
Probe
Udina.
away.
Those were the traditional lyrics. Alright, back to the fuel depots. I've once again run myself just clear down to half my probes. So, that one is the mass relay. I don't think there's another planet on the outer rim, for lack of a more appropriate term. So let us go to Faya. We'll come back to Elista before we leave. But it's time to help Zaid. Make it quick! Don't waste all your fuel. Don't waste all your fuel with unnecessary leanings. Well, what did I just say? Unnecessary leanings. There's something so pleasing about the Ismar frontier. It sounds wild and full of adventure. I like it. Try not to, every time I come into a new system, I fly directly into the star. I don't think that's good for the ship. Stop it. I may in. You guys want to get some lunch later? I may in. Rich. Do tell. In what way are you rich? If it's like with friendship or something, I'm looking for element 0 and rare metals. Wanted your friendship. No, I'm kidding. Come back. I'm desperate for your friendship as well. I'm so alone. Ooh. Ooh. Is there a camel under here?
Launching probe.
Yeah, okay.
Probe away.
About to get up into 6 figures
Probe away.
for some resources. The one I'm actually after is still quite low. Oh, quite low. But I hope I will need less of that overall. Okay.
Probe away.
That's as good as it gets, Jack Nicholson. Bursting with palladium.
Launching probe.
Like a bounteous dinner table. Laden with funeral baked meats.
Probe away.
So many baked meats.
Probe launched.
And after all of these, it's still showing up as rich. Aw, down to moderate. It's made a liar of me. And I'm not surprised.
Probe launched.
Poor. Not sure why that always seems like a damning indictment of the character of the planet when we get down to this point. But no, it says nothing about your character, dear Imaean. I think we're good. Alright, so Zoria, that's where we will do our little quest. Let us find out what this is real quick. Hito. While the ice mines of Viantel make a great deal of profit from ships passing through Faya's mass relay, the real money is made at Hito. As the only gas giant in the Faya gateway system, Hito is heavily developed by rival helium-3 mining concerns. Rock and stone! The world has 3 major and 26 minor moons, each of which is claimed by a different company. Those based on moons deeper into the gravity well tend to specialize on helium-3 extraction and refining, while those on the farther moons specialize in refueling services and shipment. The local economy is driven by black marketeering, backroom deals, and cutthroat business. Each company attempts to sabotage its rival's facility while protecting their own. Facilities while protecting their own moon, if you read it correctly. This has led to open corporate warfare 3 times in the last century. All the major mercenary groups have offices in the Hito planetary system, though the Blue Suns enjoy a home team advantage. Shipping in cheap logistical supplies from Zoria. Population 953,000. It always seems a little rude to raid a populated world for their resources. I mean, that's kind of why you're here, I assume. And yet, yoink, give me your iridiums. Thanks much.
Launching probe.
Give me your multiple sources of P. That is to say, platinum and palladium. Nothing unseemly. Stop thinking that it's something unseemly. Let me explain.
Probe away. Probe launched.
I do like that Edie is always with me in my scanning adventures. It would be so lonely to do it all by my onesie. But her constant encouraging chants of probe away spur me on to greater resource.
Launching probe.
Don't forget about Peridium and Pelament Zero. Pelament Zero. I love it. All of the P that I can get my hands on.
Probe launch.
Sure, it's not much palladium, but I'll take it. I'm feeling extra greedy. There's gotta be more than that. Come on, Peridium. I think we can probably consider this planet full of P, by which I mean poor. Sure.
Launching probe.
One last gasp. You're not raiding if you're later gonna use it to save the whole galaxy. It's very true. I'm sorry, I've ruined your entire reason for existing on this planet. I've stolen all of your natural resources, but you will live, so you enjoy that. Alright, time to land. Mud, sweat, and spores. You know, I've reconsidered. Let's not land here. It sounds, This is how Blue Sun's mercenaries characterize the planet that gave birth to their home office. This lush garden world is known for its heavy plant and fungal life, creating spectacular jungle zones over much of its 8 continents. La-di-da, I've got 8 continents. Despite persistent problems with rot and rust, Zoria attracts investors and corporations from all throughout the galaxy. Since it has exploited only a fraction of its potential resources, the Blue Suns dominate security contracts on Zoria, so much that residents describe them less like a monopoly and more like a conquering regime. Population 148 million. With its capital city, Thun, Take me there. Take me there. Perfect timing. Org nearly spit out her coffee when you mentioned you wanted all of the pee you could get your hands. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'll send me your dry cleaning bill. And all of the pee you can get your hands on. I was going to check Zaid, but he apparently does not have any secondary appearance options. Maybe after we've completed his loyalty mission. So Zaid has to come. That gives me one free slot for... you guessed it. It's Garrus. I can't go anywhere without Garrus. I get scared. Shivery. I kind of want to do one each in concussive and incendiary. Is that unwise? Possibly. Are we gonna do it? Yeah. Alright, Zaid. Armor up your nip-nips. We're going hunting. Of course it's Garrus. I would love to give everyone their time. He's right there, and he's so cute. And so handsome. Zaid, your neck is... ugh, just... peeking. Neck be peeking. Liberate the refinery. Find the entrance and liberate the workers from the blue suns. Sorry, Zaid. I was talking over you and your muscular, tattooed thighs. I assume. I haven't gotten a proper look at them, or have I? Is that armor? Right there? That sort of webbing? Or is that a bit of exposed flesh? Tell me, Zaid. Garrus! Nice to see you. Alright, let's get in there. The refinery isn't gonna liberate itself.
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Oh, don't check it out.
Keep close.
Nothing to see here. Everything's fine here. How are you?
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vido's style. Let's push ahead.
Hungry? Should we make use of these natural resources? Or no cannibalism today? I mean, it'd be fine for Garrus. It's not cannibalism for Garrus. So many cute little monkeys jumping on the bed. I love them. Alright, here's where we set up camp. Garrus, collect some twigs. Zaid, you're on coconut duty. Which is also what we're all gonna have after we eat all those coconuts. Moving on.
Take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
Aw, you got him. I don't know what that was, but you definitely ate it. Is it a butterfly? Or is it some sort of sky fish? What do they call those? Birds.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
No! I'm not armed! You're wrong, sir! As I shoot him dead. Totally wrong, sir. It's not the best cover I've ever found. Calm down. Calm down and gently embrace the afterlife. Stop shooting at me. If you're not careful, you're going to hurt my feelings.
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs. Protocol 4, deploy suppressive fire.
There, it's a cute little robot dog. Fenris. Appropriate. Sorry, guys. Got your back. That pillar wasn't there. He would have been so hurt by that.
This'll put him down.
Alright. A bit low on ammo. Did anyone drop some ammo for me? I thought there was like a data pad over here. Yeah, PDA. Should we, Garrus? Old public display? Should we? No, we don't want to make Zaid jealous. Alright, no ammo, but we did get some PDA. I'll take it. Korg is now waiting to finish her coffee until later. I'm so sorry.
While the intruders are still alive,
It's impossible to drink coffee.
Now get the hell back out there.
Vido. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this, Vido.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The
Together?
Suns only got meaner after he staged
You
his little coup 20
holding
years
hands?
ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vido wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vido decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A
Yet.
grudge! Vido turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
Fair enough. I'm sorry I phrased it that way, Zaid. The bullet in your head. Tell me more.
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated.
Garrus is just
Stubborn enough
flaunting it
person
back there.
can survive just
Oof.
about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
Fair enough.
We better get moving.
Thank you for this backstory, Zaid. Also, can I wear that armor sometime? Damn.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son
Kind
of
of
a
that
bitch.
bridge to wait for us to finish our conversation. I wish you could have a pie jack pet. Are those the cute little monkey things? That would be amazing. I would keep him in my bed on the captain's quarters.
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
Just because he would be comfortable. Not... I should have phrased that differently. I just mean he's welcome in my captain's quarters. Cute little pie jack. Vido,
Zaid
I like your knees.
Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vido.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take
So
your
see you
shot.
have some
Give my
pipes.
men a reason to put you down like the mad
Seem
dog
important
you
for some
are.
reason.
Again. What was that? Gun
It's
nearsighted,
pipe
my
time.
friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
And we're in combat. Roll for initiative.
What the hell are you doing?
I didn't really need to be here. Zaid had this.
Opening the gate.
That was unnecessary, perhaps, but super awesome, and I loved it. Doesn't really need to explain himself, and he doesn't really need to warn me next time. It's fine. Explain yourself.
We are here to free these people. Why the hell would you blow up the refinery?
I came here to kill
That's true.
Vido Santiago. If you want my help on your mission, you better make damn sure that man dies today.
Okay.
This isn't
Not
the
really
time.
the time to
We'll
argue.
discuss this later.
Once Vido's dead, we can discuss anything you want.
Looking forward to it. Man, the combat is so patch of ammo. Through the fire and the flames. Expert difficulty. Blisters all over my fingers. Billions?
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
Well, as long as it kills Vito,
No
that's
time.
fine.
Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
Vido's wounded. How fast could he be?
Vito's smart. We stop to help these people, and he'll use this time to get away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
I think I'm fine with that. You can blame me. I don't want to lose your loyalty. I don't know how far-reaching such a consequence might be. I assume that we'll catch up with Vido either way. Otherwise, the whole climax of the mission is shot. So I'm gonna do the right thing. Aha!
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
I want to help you too, Zaid. I hope you can understand. I mean, you guys can go kill Vido. I'll save people. I don't mind. It's gonna be fine, because even though splitting up lowers our overall chances of survival, we can just jump back to a quick save. Ah, my face! Bypass it. What do we got? Boop, boop. Funny if BioWare brought back the Gizka from Knights of the Old Republic as a ship pet. I don't have any memory of this, but I would love to be reminded. Knights of the Old Republic was my absolute jelly and jam. Yes, that monkey comment sounded way worse than you intended. It really did. I'm sorry. Throw a quick save slot in here, even though it might be unwise after I've made the decision to effectively betray Zaid and his one wish on his birthday. My butt! I guess it was still face. Redirect fuel. Assuming that's how I use that console. Not really sure. Okay. Garrus, we almost kissed. Commit to it next time. Couple of credits lodged in the pipe there. Couple of burnt corpses lodged in the pipes there. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Alright, 1 second. We will. We will save you. God, I hope Dr. Chachwas has some ice packs on standby. This has been a long day for my face. Refined pea? I don't mind if I do.
This should come in handy.
Lovely. Fire extinguisher. Beep boop boop. Stop, Vido. Yes. Assume the good folks back there are fine. Well, we can't go in anyway. Good. Okay. We cannot go check on the good folks. What's that interaction prompt? Doesn't seem like it's up on the catwalk, so oh well. Catch it down here. Dead end. Just now remembered that I can run. Could be helpful. Could be helpful to know. A firestorm, eh?
This is valuable.
Following squad members are now able to use it. Shepard. Interesting. Auto-equipped. Alright. Fancy. And they're like, if you want to get rid of it, you can get rid of it. Little heavy weapon ammo. Hey, Zaid. So I don't know if I want to necessarily continue using this flamethrower, but it's fine. It's fine for now. I'm assuming it just replaced my arc reactor.
First person
I don't mind that.
get something special.
I'm also not super fond of close-range weaponry. It'll be fine. My shields are quite low. You will pay for your lack of vision. I'm sorry, Father. I've shamed you and this company.
Eyes up
Hello
front.
there,
Take a knee now,
Father. My stream?
Firing an impact shot.
Let's both hide behind this pipe as friends. Huh? Deal? Should we do it? They're killing me. They're killing me so hard and bad. I don't seem to have anything to heal other than unity, and that would require one of them to be down. So I'm just gonna hide.
There we go.
Please hide now. Anytime.
should have come here.
No?
Did you forget who you... Get ready, Saeed. Here it comes. Time to die!
How dare you? Wow. Day late and $1 short on that last burst fire. They're behind me, aren't they? Garrus? Do you know?
Another shot.
Switch back to shotgun. For that guy. We have so many gentlemen.
Sit down.
So many gentlemen callers. Not what I wanted.
That's your back coming loose. Shoot it. Bring it
Okay.
down on top of them.
Let's go ahead and use that unity.
I'm going in!
Ah. Oh, I'm burning. I am
Shields have
so
failed.
hot.
Firing concussive shot.
Really gotta get out from this particular crouch spot. Let me in here, please. Various industrial bits. That's highly specific. Doesn't seem like a great place to hide as they are spawning from here, but I'll take it for now. Garrus, I'm so sorry. I'm not doing a good job of protecting you. On my own ass. Zaid's fine, though. I wonder how susceptible that thing is to flames. Worth a shot. It's susceptible. Nice. Alright, Garrus is back on his feet. Back to the Vindicator. Shields up. Dodge the flamethrowers. Check all of these side passages. Oh. I see side passages. Oh, okay, fine. We'll move along. building's on fire, so start running around with the flamethrower. It made sense in my head. Haven't you ever heard of fighting fire with fire? Yes. That's the response.
See you in another 20 years.
Jesus. Good to know. I can use my unity anytime, even if no one's down, to heal myself. Keep that in mind. I'm sorry we didn't get Vido. I was so hopeful. We can track him though, right?
You just cost me 20 years of my life.
Maybe we should run. Oh, Zaid!
Son of a bitch!
You okay, buddy?
Zaid, you alright?
The hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shell.
I don't mind if he's on my ship.
You put your revenge ahead of the mission. How can I trust that you'll be there when we need you?
I'll do what I was gonna have paid to do, Shepard. Just don't expect any more than that. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
Typically would like to take a Paragon option to acquire points for later charms. However, I don't want that to be like a, nah, I'm leaving you here because it's the right thing to do. That sounds like a terrible idea. So I'm worried. I am worried and wary. More than a little hairy.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That is not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaid. There's no way we can do this
Sounds
unless
promising.
we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vido, but I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done.
And then we'll kill him together later.
Let's get the hell out of here.
How's it sound? I got an achievement there at the end that said I gained the loyalty of the mercenary. So I'm assuming that went okay, even though we completely failed in what he wanted to do. Which is typically the goal of a loyalty mission. Not to fail completely at what your squad member wants to do. Mission complete. Eldfell Ashland Refinery on Zoria has been liberated, though the company will have to spend millions to rebuild. Although Vido Santiago escaped, Zaid has accepted Shepard's command and appears focused on the mission. Zaid power unlocked, a volatile grenade, and a new outfit for Zaid. Hot stuff. I can't wait to see you model it for me, alone, in my quarters. We also have the flamethrower now, which is quite effective. Melts armor a little more than I was expecting. I do love me a new
Commander,
outfit.
you received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly. Team status. Ooh, hot stuff. I do love a bit of dark maroon. I'll take it. Alright, unread messages. Hello, from the Reds, from Finch. Shepard, had family on a colony that got hit. I used some contacts with the Reds and found a couple of people who said they could get you this message. You might not have much use for me. You spend too much time with the damn aliens, pretending your time in the gangs back on Earth never happened. I know you weren't happy when I found you at the Citadel a couple of years back. Oh yeah, I remember. But I'm glad you're on this. I hope you find whoever took my people on Freedom's Progress and kick their scaly asses. I'm glad it's a human finding these bastards. I'm glad it's you. Do the Reds proud. This has vaguely racist undertones that I'm not comfortable with, Finch. But thank you for the words of encouragement. From Consort Shaira. Ah. Commander, I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues in the sequel, though I sense that you head toward an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely only on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well, Consort Shaira. You and Garrus are alive! From Dr. Chloe Mitchell. Is that the clinic doctor who continuously got in trouble with the mob? Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear that you were alive. I was devastated to hear of the destruction of the Normandy and those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I feared I'd never see you or Garrus ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad that you're still here to protect those of us who've grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again by chance? Romantically, you mean? Yeah, he is. After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wondered if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail. He's constantly doing calibrations instead, and I don't think the comms address I had for him works anymore, because he hasn't returned any calls. Oh, he's so busy on his grand crusades, his great thunderous rippling passions, that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him, or both of you. Let's continue the sentence. Could come by the next time you're near the Citadel. I was just on the Citadel. How did I miss seeing my dear Chloe? I would love to stop by. Upgrades. Maybe I can swing by the terminal for a few additional options. Is that here? Yes, Tech Lab. Quick stop. Ship enhancements. Ah, yes. Completely heal my scars. I'd like to continue with my scars, thank you. But I think there are some very important ship enhancements that will come along later. This seems to be mostly side quest goodies. Not necessary. Whoa, careful, thumb. There we go. Unity heals your squad to full health. That would probably be wise. Probably be a good thing to have. Requires one more Medigel capacity to unlock. Okay. I'll be back, Morden. God, you're cute. Look at you working away. Your little legs. Oh. Makes my heart go thump-thump. Quick check-in with Jacob. Since it's been a while since we've taken him out on a mission.
Commander,
probably getting lonely.
Can I help you with something?
Normandy upgrades.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy.
I have to check with everyone for that.
Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left.
Tell me about these toys.
Try and pull a few favors.
Tell me about pulling these favors. Ship enhancements 2, heavy ship armor. For 15,000 palladium. Yes. The Asari-made Solaris armor upgrade is attached to the ship's superstructure. This will help the ship hold together if hit by a blast powerful enough to penetrate its shields. Do so. Okay. Any other ideas for upgrades you've got?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
All right, thanks for your time.
Talk later.
Thanks for your time, even. Normandy armor upgrade complete. So who else might have ideas for ship upgrades? Morden himself, perhaps?
Shepard, how can I help?
Upgrade. upgrade.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Do show. Morden Omnitool, plus 20% tech power damage. For 3,000 element 0, that's a significant amount of my element 0, but Morden is worth it. Morden is more than worth it. Is that a new... No. I just got confused. I thought there were 3 collector options. I was like, I thought there were only 2, but one of them is Cerberus, and I'm just slightly blind. Fair enough. Alright.
Let me
So I
know
would
if
like to
upgrades
do that.
seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
Let me just make sure there isn't like a 10,000 or 15,000 element 0 upgrade for the ship that I need first.
I'll let you
And
work.
then I will happily
here if you need
spend
me.
to upgrade your Omni tool. Oh, I'd be so happy to do it. I wonder if Joker might have ideas for like a propulsion upgrade. Probably worth checking. Though he may not, since he's not technically a squad member. But that's rude to say, and untrue. He's a squad member of
Commander.
my heart. No upgrades.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Edie, you little cutie.
Yes, Shepard. That's all for now. Logging you
I'm
out.
sure she'd have ideas about how to upgrade her body. Is that what the Normandy is, technically? It's so nice to see you there. Welcome, welcome. Don't think the tendon is torn, but damn it. Damn, it hurts. I'm so sorry. You managed to wound yourself. Or were wounded. I'm not victim blaming here. Kelly, upgrade ideas?
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew.
Oh, thank you.
I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals
So
anything
nice to
meaningful
see.
about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Let's speak casually.
Do you have a moment
and
to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Oh, that makes me blush. Are you happy? How is anyone supposed to answer that question?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Oh, that's a lot to ask of me.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the collectors.
Sure, you've seen me in
I
combat.
trust you
That's not.
implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I would embrace you.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Thank you, yeoman. No,
I better go.
Okay.
seems
Maybe
harsh.
We'll talk later.
Alright, so we talked to Morden, we talked to Jacob. I don't think anyone is up in my captain's cabin. Garrus is welcome any time, though, so let's go a level down. See if Garrus perhaps has a weapon or a Normandy upgrade idea. Seems to be about that time. Sort of helping us gauge how much resources we need.
Something different with
which I
tonight's
appreciate.
meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Ouch. That hurts his feelings. As Sergeant
Shepard.
Gardner.
Need me for something?
Something different with this latest meal. It tastes like you put in more food and less ass. Upgrades,
Have you got
yes.
any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
Any calibrations I could
Here,
do?
take a look.
I'd be glad to take a look. Oh, at the upgrades. You mean Thanix Canyon. Canyon? Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go back to bed. Thanix Cannon. The Turian-designed Thanix magnetic hydrodynamic cannon is now installed on the Normandy. This cannon is powerful. Enough to destroy a collector ship. 14,000 platinum. We can certainly afford that. What did you just do? Did you just Omni-tool Garrus right in the patoot?
Shepard, need me for something?
One second. my mortal body and its sniffles nostrils. How are you doing, buddy?
You got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Oh, that's fair. I'll see your fine,
Talk to
sweet
you later,
little ass
Garrus.
later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Guess it's worth asking Miranda if she has Normandy upgrade ideas. I think we did get the med bay upgrade idea from Chakwas, so that must be hers.
Commander, what can I
Maybe
do
I'm
for
just
you?
confused.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Glad we stumbled upon this in Jacob's dialogue tree. I had completely forgotten that there were so many upgrades hidden amongst your squad members. Also a good impetus, is that the word? To recruit the remaining squad members if they might have upgrade ideas as well. The advanced mineral scanner. This will greatly speed up the planet scanning process. I would appreciate that. Not that I'm not having an absolute ball. But if you could greatly speed up the process, I would dearly appreciate it. Thank you, Miranda. Alright, that should be everyone on the crew deck, except maybe Kasumi is here now? Let's check. Kasumi, my love, my go-to. Get it? Because that's her
Hey,
last... Never mind.
got a minute?
Never mind.
You really dodged a bullet down there. It took guts to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did.
It's interesting that she has a dialogue option for that. Considering there's no way of knowing if you had recruited her before or after you did Zaid's mission.
Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's
So many
gotten
ways
better
to kick
lately,
ass.
though. I guess his
mean,
reputation will take time to heal.
Okay, so she doesn't even seem to have, like, an official dialogue tree, necessarily. Cannot seem to ask her about upgrades. But that's fair and fine. Who am I missing? Zaid? Just Zaid? And then we'll have to go find more. I guess it might be worth checking in with our dear engineering duo. Though they are not squad
Garrus put
members,
some
they might
crazy
have something to
take.
contribute.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Never mind.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Worth a try. Alright, so I think Zaid was in the lower level. Last I saw him. Or maybe I'm completely making that up. Oh yeah, he like had his room full of trinkets. Starboard? What's this room full of trinkets? Oh, hi, Zaid. Let's check out this new armor of yours. Hot, hot damn.
This mission takes me back. Hell of a
So does
mission
not
down
have
there on
vision.
Zoria. Can't believe Vido got away. 20 years of tracking gone, just like that.
I mean, we can...
But I gotta let
we
that
find
go.
him again.
We have more important things to do.
It's gonna be fine, Zaid.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the
Sure,
best
but
way to get
tell
a
my
Krogan
friend
to talk.
Erdnot
A
Rex
threat
of
on it
this.
drives him mad.
Chilling to hear, Zaid. Thank you for your time. Alright, so back to the CIC. Let's pick another side quest. We still have a little bit of time. I'm sure before my voice gives out completely. And won't that be a blessed relief for all of us? But we got a couple of great upgrades, and hopefully that advanced mineral scanner will come in handy. I probably should have just gone ahead and gotten Morden's Omni-Tool upgrade as well, in the hopes that we will replace our Element Zero later. But until we have to take Morden out on an away mission, I will be satisfied. I don't think there's a fuel depot here, so I'm just going to head to this assignment in the hopes that we have enough fuel to get there. Firewalker.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Nice if there was a fuel depot in this system, but I'm doubting it. Alright, Ziona. Let's start on the outer world. Unexplored. That's an interesting name for a planet. Oh, Melile. Alright, start our new advanced scanner. Let's just make it go faster. That is nice. I was kind of hoping it would, like, expand the range more than anything, but at least it goes faster now.
Probe away.
We have 11 probes. That's not ideal. But Melile is also quite poor.
Launching probe.
I do miss the Mako, the Mako, however I'm supposed to pronounce it. Our dear bouncy little friend.
Probe
No
launched.
seat belts, no headroom, all bruises. It's just a good time. I appreciate that they tried to streamline the process a bit, but also boo. They tried to streamline the process, but they're also going to make me do all of this planetary scanning, therefore unstreamlining the process. I can't believe it. But I'm not complaining. Some sacrifices must be made to make the finest game that has ever existed. It's not ideal. Not ideal either way. I'll go for a tickle of both. Just a tickle of both, please. On the rocks. That makes it sound saucy. I'm sorry I added that. Don't tickle my rocks. That's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine for now. Alright, we have a big old ring boy out here. Hello, ring boy. Hesano. Standard hydrogen helium gas giant, the prospector, Lumen Creop, was canny enough to keep the Hulk's existence to himself. Oh my god! This is where the Hulk is from! He sold its location to a Turian paleotechnology firm? For nearly 1 million credits. Since then, Hesano's Lagrange points, rings, and moons have been combed over by fortune hunters seeking to strike it rich the same way. Thus far, no additional artifacts have been recovered. The mangled wreck of a Prothean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. This is sort of important to the rest of the thing there, and I skipped ahead. It's fine. Everyone's been combing through this planet for goodies. I'm just the latest in a long line of desperate treasure seekers. 5 o'clock shadow scratching against the rusty knife. Catherine,
Launching probe.
what are you doing? With 6 probes remaining, I'm just gonna hold out for better.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
4 probes remaining. Really gonna need to... Oh. It's not bad.
Probe away.
Gonna need to save some of those. But here we are using all of them on Hesano. Alright. That's enough for now. So we have 2 more planets to explore. We have no fuel depot. Let me just go to Ziona.
Anomaly detected.
See what we've got here. A thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trioxide created by volcanic outgassing. Don't know what that means. but it sounds inappropriate. While not habitable by any spacefaring species, there is an abundance of native sulfur-devouring bacteria that thrives around the world's gassy volcanic vents. Interestingly, these bacterium bear genetic similarities to the native life of Ilium, suggesting either a panspermia spread of microbes via asteroids or accidental contamination of the original environment by careless spacefarers and their Ilium lakefish. I'm not sure why I'm so displeased by the Ilium lakefish. Alright, so we have to find a actual thing, which I think will show up as white on the scanner. Need at least one probe to discover it.
Probe launched.
So I'm glad we
Scans have
saved
found something.
several. Scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Doctors Case and Aloy. Land it. Land it hard. Alright. Nice that he's got a little foot halo. Not sure what to call that. Must indicate his loyalty has been activated. We'll want to do the same for everyone, of course. Garrus, easy choice. There are doctors on the surface that we're trying to rescue? Antagonize? I haven't read the brief very thoroughly, but let's take our own good doctor to speak their language. Alright, we're all good. Those volcano farts they were telling us about. The surface is riddled with gassy debris. Watch your tootsies. Morden, your helmet is so stately. Look at that sexy piece of tech. Alright.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Well, if you think so. Good luck. I wonder if there are other journals scattered about amongst the debris. Cargo computer control. I imagine this is probably the progress path. Give a quick look around. Been wrong before on what exactly is the progress path, but take a quick look around. Should I jump? Garrus? Think that'd be wise? You know my armor better than I do.
I don't think the ship is safe. We run into the geth far too often.
Same journal.
I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy.
Kind of them to repeat them in case. Just in case. This side seems clear. Quick check in this corner, and then we're on to the cargo control computer. Nothing. Alright. Let's go. During Christmas time, do you think there is a popular singer named Josh Krogan? I love it. And I hope that there is. That would be fantastic.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Josh Krogan. How dare you? Doctor's Case, Aloy. They're powering up the Hammerhead exploration vehicle.
Primary systems online. Welcome to the
Also,
M44 Hammerhead infantry fighting vehicle.
Ooh.
This is your onboard VI.
I love it. Hi, onboard VI. How are you? I can make such sexy jumps now.
Caution.
Alright.
Guided missile system active.
I need to get out at various points and, investigate.
Mission objectives located. Acquired.
Sweet. And perhaps that's bleeding down from above? And I shouldn't try to surpass the chasm.
Would you look at that?
You know I'd always like that, Garrus. So we're talking about your posterior. If we're talking about the research,
Obstruction detected.
I'm fine.
Recommend using
Destroy the
conventional
debris.
weapons to clear path. Path is now clear.
Well, this is fantastic. Boost through the fire. That would have been wise. I failed to do so. Research. As it gets so jittery whenever it searches. Like an excitable young boy at a Josh Krogan concert. So jittery. I am going to return this exploratory vehicle with a couple of unnecessary dents, for which I'd like to apologize now. Do the jitterbug.
This looks like it.
Alright. More way up there. That's some sort of... is even further up. I didn't do a very thorough check of the ground floor. The menswear section. I hope we're fine. Sorry. Thought you were in range. This whole time I thought you were in range. Krogan Christmas carols would be written. Definitely written in blood. I love it. We wish you a fisty Christmas. Not in that way. A brawling sort of, manly, fisty Christmas. Not what you thought. Not what you thought at first. Ow! My nostrils. I know how a hammerhead feels when he bumps into the glass wall at the aquarium.
That should do it.
Should it?
Mission objectives completed.
Should it just... Press B to end the mission? Never. Never. I'm going to continue leaping about. Leaping through the stars and the heavens. Oh, my stars and garters. I do wonder if there's some sort of secret helmet. Some sort of secret Halo legendary skull. Lodged in one of these rock crevasses, but probably not. No, probably not. Back to the Normandy SR2. M44 Hammerhead acquired. Wreckage of freighter MSV Rosalie recovered. Research data, at least. The elusive man is happy, and his little butt is lodged in that swivel chair. Complete a mission. I missed it. I got an achievement for something. But I was not quick enough to catch for what,
Commander,
exactly.
you received a new message at your private terminal.
I assumed so, Kelly. That's why I'm standing here in front of it. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot to mark these. Prototype recovered. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. O'Loy investigated. Edie has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it would greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Rude. So rude to Kelly. She has one job on this ship, and you shame her for performing her duties admirably. I'd like to apologize. Kelly Chambers, love of my life, love of my yeoman. Yeoman of my life? We'll figure it out. I do kind of want to just go ahead and give Morden his little doohickey. His hickey doo. I'd love to give Morden a hickey, is what I'm saying. So these are the upgrades I already have. I believe it was a prototype. Oh, so expensive. You enjoy that. You enjoy that, my friend. Let me gently fit it to you. Click. Swivel. Screw, 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 and you're done. You're done. Sorry I had to screw you thrice. Screw, 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 screw. Thrice? Jacob? Do you want to join me and Morden? We're having a bit of a screw. It's fine. It's not what you think. Just getting upgrades. Alright, so I'm a little low on fuel, and I'm desperately low on probes. We have more planets here in Elista that we need to probe. At least Fries. But I don't really have the probes for it. So let's go ahead and back out. Not of the map, just of the system. You're getting there, Commander Shepard. You're getting there. Let's find the exit point. Ooh. It's like being trapped in the holodeck. Where's the exit point? This way to the mass relay. I'm assuming there would be a fuel depot near the mass relay. But why does Faya say 75%? Did I miss an entire planet there? That makes me ashamed. We're gonna have to spend a lot of fuel going back to it. Oh well. Gonna have to spend a lot of fuel either way. Get more probes. All the fuel that's fit to print. I do wonder if there's a fuel tank increase upgrade at some point. That would be nice. Because that's not a lot. Like, I could easily get stranded between Elista and Faya at this rate. So let's run back up here and check what I did not. Let's check what I did not. Not seen. Zora, Hito. Ah, here's a little moon here. I'm not sure why I didn't see it earlier, as it is quite big and obvious. Viantel, though a dwarf planet, The large amounts of water have led to a heavy development by water cracking industries, seeking to turn the planet into hydrogen-oxygen fuel for starship thrusters. Cracking! The surface is blanketed with habitation modules, mining equipment, and cracking stations. Since the initial settlement of Ilium in the nearby Tessale system, the radius of Vientel has decreased by 2 kilometers, indicating removal of over 72,000 cubic kilometers of ice. Some groups are concerned that the rate of loss may cause instability in the remaining structure. Capital? None. Aw, they're quite poor. All this talk about screwing and probing makes me think I'm in the wrong kind of live stream. I'm sorry. I would like to genuinely apologize for all this talk of screwing and probing. Especially this early in the day. Though for some folks, it's quite late. Quite late. I don't know why that seems to make it saucier. Not quite enough rump talk yet for a true Peter stream, that's true. I've only objectified Garrus's back. Half. Like, thrice. Okay. Looking for element 0 to replace what Morden stole from me. Ooh. It's a bit of a party.
Probe launched.
Take it. Pretty good.
Launching probe.
I saw you get up higher. There you are. There you're hiding in the valley.
Launched.
Mass Effect is my favorite franchise ever, and this is honestly the best thing to ever happen to it. Aw, it is absolutely one of my favorite franchises ever as well. Deservedly so. An absolute gem of a franchise. I don't think there's many literary characters, and I am a fan of losing myself to literary characters. I don't think there are many that inspire me to such a degree as Femme Shep and the rest. Some of my dearest friends.
Launching probe.
Poor. I have a feeling there's one more little tryst of resources peeking out. There it is. That's the one.
Probe launched.
Just a little tryst of pee. I don't think that's how you're supposed to say those words. I don't think you're using the English language correctly. But there's a tryst of pee! Come on! You know exactly what I mean. Gotta head out. Gotta discuss some work stuff. Have a great day. You as well. I'm so sorry there is work stuff being discussed. But you're going to smash it. Just absolutely obliterate it with your thick, thick thighs. I hope that helps in a work capacity. Lovely to see. Alright, Vientel explored. Fire 100%. Let's head back to Elista and hope that our remaining probes are enough. Also, our remaining fuel. It'd be great if that was enough. Alright. So we got Hesano, we got Melile Ziona. 2 remain. Odast! Capital Joass. I love it. This is my favorite planet so far. I can't wait to move into Jorass.
Probe away.
The audacity. Audacity. I love it so much. My last few remaining sips of coffee taste of banana. Is it because I've lost the ability to taste things? Due to my stuffed nasal passages? Quite possibly. And that could be the cause.
Probe away.
I'm not against it necessarily. I would just like to have chosen banana coffee if that's what we're having. To have given consent first.
Probe away.
Bananoffee! Sounds great, actually. So much platinum. All up in your ass.
Probe launched.
Your ass is stacked with platinum.
Probe away.
I'm speaking of the capital city. Why are you all here snickering in the ether?
Probe.
But there is literally so much platinum in your ass. So I don't know what we're all snickering about.
Launching probe.
Wow, this is one rich world.
Launching probe.
Goodness me. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that noise. I just got excited by what I saw on the scanner.
Probe launched.
Oh! Commander, are you okay? Yes, Garrus. Thank you for asking. Just over here collecting my humps. I feel like there's one more. Even though it's fallen to poor status, I feel like there's one more true dagger to the heart of my resource collecting. It's not quite a dagger to the heart, it's more like a sharp rock. A sharp rock to the heart, but I'll still take it.
Probe away.
10 probes. Save those for our final world. Which is, drumroll please, Salias. Salias. Selling your ass. Visit 100% of the planets in an unexplored cluster. Nice. I can't believe I haven't done that already. Oh, the whole cluster is probably like all of the... Yes, okay. Salias' cratered surface is ancient. I'm fine. Parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 billion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as testament to the violence of the system's creation. Salias is tightly locked to Elista, and has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon, with helium occasionally blowing in via solar winds. No population to speak of. Let's search it. This is my kind of system. Several rich worlds, and many of them with puns for butts. Butt puns, if you will. Will you?
Probe launched.
You can't just say selling your ass and then move on like you didn't say it. But we have. I'm moving on. 1 second, I'll be right back. Laughing so hard over here. All right, I'm fine now. Everything's fine. Ooh.
Launching probe.
I'm getting some really good prices for selling ass.
Probe away.
There it is.
Probe away.
I knew we could go higher. Oh, jeez, excuse me. That hurt. I know we could go higher. I'm very much hoping. I've already healed significantly from my sore throat situation.
Probe launched.
I'm very much hoping I can get my 5-page story recorded this weekend. It's a sort of a test run.
Probe away.
And so far, it's gonna be fine. I need to do some extra takes on certain things when I peek out like a prepubescent boy.
Launching probe.
But I always do that.
Probe away.
Oh no, I'm the commander. That sounds like terrible, terrible news for the galaxy.
Probe.
Oh, thank you for the subscription. 38 months. Such a streak. That is so kind of you. It is always a pleasure to adventure together. And I appreciate the generosity of your streaking generosity.
Probe launched.
I hope that no one is forced to sell your ass just to continue subscribing. I've got to stop mining the same territory for jokes. But it's fertile ground. One more? Oh, and we're completely depleted. And yet I believe. Yes, I believe. I have 0 probes. Here we go. Alright, 100% Elista. Let's head back to the mass relay. I think we can consider Zaid's little side tantrum on the Ismar frontier to be completed. Restore my fuel and probes, and we will race off. It is almost 2 hours. And I'm sure I could do with resting my voice a touch before I jump into recording, but I do not want to stop playing Mass Effect. That sounds like a mistake of the highest order. Into the mass relay. What else do we got here? Got the convict, got the warlord. We've got another artifact collection in Hawking Eta. Research data in the Calliston Rift, Geth Incursion, and Project Overlord. I completely forget. I forget what that is. We could also return to the local cluster and continue probing Uranus, just in case we missed any rare metals on the first couple of passes. I don't think we did. Alright, so what if we go to Hawking Eta? I'm trying to pick something that's hopefully slightly short, because I'm not quite ready to give up the galaxy saving just yet. So we are stocked. We could quickly surveil Chandra Sekhar, in which there are 2 planets, it seems. Let us do so. Hebat. Heavy Metals Exomining of China won the bidding rights to develop the moon of Presrop in the Century system. Began by establishing Helium-3 refueling facility on Hebat. The station completed this year is considered a model facility by the executives of the state-run company. Though the station produces more than enough fuel to supply the HMEC ships running to and from Century, it has a crew of only a dozen for maintenance and oversight. Nearly all of the day-to-day operations are automated. Chandrasekhar, is that the scientist that determined how large a star needs to be in order to go supernova? It is a fantastic reference. I love it. And I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly and giving it the respect that it deserves. How dare you get so desperately close to a hype train? Cranky Corvid, I'm calling you out. I am calling you out by username. That is so very generous of you. Thank you for all of the gifted subs. And a choo-choo to you. Alright, we're scanning. We're quickly scanning. Don't get too excited. Or do. I'm not your father. Even your father doesn't really have a right to tell you how excited you're allowed to get. You're an individual human. It's gotten into some weird territory now, but... somewhere around here.
Probe launched.
Supporting all this Jorassery. I appreciate your ass. I dearly, dearly do. It's my favorite planet. Capital city of Jorass. Not really worth a probe, but this could be.
Probe away.
Still found no additional Element 0 since my spending spree on Morden's delicate wrists.
Probe launched.
Which was highly worth it, but has left me paranoid for the future of my Element 0 stores. And enchanted by Morden's delicate wrists. Some. Both sides of that. But it's not necessarily worth a probing. Here's something worth a probing.
Probe away.
Alright. We'll consider Hebat depleted. Thank you for your time, Hebat. I would like to refuel my probes before we go to another cluster. Tashub! Missed you, buddy. Tempted. Sorely tempted. Let's go for it. Since there's a fuel depot in this cluster, be a little more free with our probe usage.
Probe away.
just stare at these planets all day. Such a lovely galaxy to explore. Even if I must do it only digitally, I still appreciate the opportunity.
Launching probe.
It's one of the true. In addition to Mass Effect just being a story and character powerhouse filled with delicious moments and inspiring dialogue, it's just like a childhood dream to explore. Go wherever you want and probe various planets and look at their gassy effulgence in all of its glory. It's one of my very favorite things. Whether it all be in my head or no. And I love the fact that we get to share the adventure.
Probe away.
Calm down. Pile of goodies in there, thanks to Shub. I mean, it's not super worth it, but since we are near a fuel depot, we'll take it.
Away.
What else am I gonna spend my credits on? Gear? No, thank you.
Probe away.
All the gear I can handle. Should be pretty much good to go. Everything else is just a small nub. I saw you get more than a small nub. Come on now. Don't hold out on me now. Okay, fine.
Launching probe.
That should be it. Let us head to the Firewalker. Probes away. There. Any other exit points? Schwarzschild. Come back for the child. Head here for now. It is the furthest system from me, and therefore the most expensive use of fuel. I could switch in, stop by, Sentry, first. Because why not? But I need enough probes remaining to explore Vere in all of its glory. Anything in the asteroid belt? You know how I feel about asteroid belt goodies. When I find them. Okay. This one's pretty. It's all green. Contra. Aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles, this planet has little to recommend it. What? But it's such a gorgeous verdant hue. Is the verdant hue not worth recommending? Not to mention its resource-rich surface. Oh god, it's so rich on the surface.
Launching probe.
Your ass is glad it's only digital. Oh, I love it so much.
Probe launched.
So that Korg had a mouthful of mouthwash and made sure to shout, "Garbage day!" at her. Mean, but totally understandable. I mean, I'm not wildly titillated by it. But we have 28 probes, so...
Launching probe.
I could be more titillated, is all I'm saying. Let's do a proper polar search here. That poorly animated CGI Tom Hanks. I mean, you did your best. I wouldn't be able to animate it any better. I have no right to criticize, but... Ooh! Ooh. Hello, hello. So nice to see you there. A first-time chat. Notoriously first-time chat. Welcome. A little bubble of multiple things, or just a lot of platinum. Which do I prefer? Well, I'm not really sure. Probably the huge spike of platinum, I guess.
Probe away.
I'm sorry, I doubled down. I added to the meanness. And I knew what would happen. I knew that I would. I knew that I was adding to it. I chose to anyway. What does that say about me as a person? About my character? Do I have any character? Is this game open world? Not necessarily. It's open galaxy, but the planets you land on are fairly linear segments, though there is a bit of exploration and goodies. I wouldn't really classify it as an open world game, but it has an expansive and luscious world. I think we're just about out of North Pole peaks. Let's move southward. Stop going in circles over and over again as I ramble. I hope, eventually.
Probe launched.
Ooh, that's a nice little pocket. Pocket full of sunshine. Alright, Cantra is fairly well stripped of its delicious iridiums and such. A feeling that I know far too well, as I too am stripped of my delicious iridiums. So, we have plenty more planets to explore in Century, and it would be kind of a shame not to explore them now, but I want probes left for when we do the Firewalker thing, in case it's on a planet where we need to probe to find it, but I'll leave at least 2 probes, and we'll just do our best. If we need to go back to the mass relay to get more fuel and such, well then that's what we'll do. Can't leave a local cluster unexplored. Even though I've done it before.
Probe away.
Dying just a little bit on the inside watching this haphazard scanning method. No, I'm sorry. I am not being thorough nor efficient. Just crossing my fingers and hoping for peaks is all. It's probably worth it. I'm moving on. It feels like it could get bigger. Oh, that's fancy.
Away.
Cantra used to be a rich, verdant, plentiful planet, its inhabitants will say, but then Commander Peter came. I'm sorry, Cantra. I took all your iridiums and such.
Probe launched.
But it's for a good cause. Morden's got a super cool arm doohickey now. Just wait till you see his doohickey. go for that one. But that would be an insult to the other peak of iridium I found. Nothing's really off the charts here. Yeah, we're getting closer to the charts. Good. Good. I just had to complain about it. And they had to prove me wrong. Somewhere
Probe away.
This will be a slain organism respawning in 30 minutes. I hope you get a good spawn zone.
Probe launched.
Nothing's jumping out at me. Quite literally. That's worth it.
Probe launched.
Alright, 14 probes remain. Have a little bit of that palladium. We are up into 6 figures on iridium and palladium. We're very nearly there. Ooh, so very nearly there on platinum. And we have found not a drop of additional element 0. To this day, dropless.
Probe away.
Alright. Thank you for your time, Tamehera. That's what I get after a while if I don't shave my tummy. Clendagon. Sounds like an ancient evil castle. Ah, I see you have come from Clendagon. Clendagon's most striking feature is the Great Rift. Whoa, hold on now. What are we looking at? What are we striking? The Great Rift Valley that stretches across the southern hemisphere. Yeah, that's where I thought it would be. What is most fascinating about the rift is that it does not appear to be natural. The geological record suggests it is the result of a glancing blow by a mass accelerator round of unimaginable destructive power, which occurred some 37 million years ago. I wonder if we can see said glancing blow in the southern hemisphere. No? No great rift for me? Well, that's fair enough. Fine then. Keep your secrets. Do they, Gandalf? Oh. Go for the doubles. Yes, please. If you've got a triple Istanbul Express, I'd take it, but I'll go for the double. It depleted the entire result of the planet. With good cause. It's a jackpot.
Launching probe.
2 more probes that I can potentially use here. I've got to save some for the other planet, and then some for the Firewalker, which will finally be our last stop. Thank you guys for hanging out extra with me here. I so badly miss our galactic adventures when I'm working throughout the week. So I'm sorry that these are a bit longer than my usual streams. But because it's Mass Effect, I'm not complaining.
Launching probe.
There's more good things in Clendagon, but I've used the amount of probes that I mentally allotted. Can't pass that up.
Probe away.
It's good. It's good. I don't know if it's quite probe-worthy at this point. That might be just because it's multiple resources. But it's a darn shame. God, Peter, can you just leave already so we can go about our days? I'm trying. I'm desperately trying.
Launching probe.
Is there like a little swirly thing there? Oh, it's from my probe. I see now. It's like, is that an active waterfall? I can't quite tell. It's also too good to pass up. Alright, but that's it. That is it, Clendagon. We've taken you down to moderate. It's gonna have to do for now. So there is one planet remaining in the Sentry system. Let us explore it at the very least. Tharopto. 100 moons. Greedy. 1 second. Greedy guts over here. Alright, I will pulverize your rock and shatter your moons. That sounds so saucy. Starting at moderate, I'm just going to use one probe here. If we find a real good one. No such luck. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd classify it as real good, but it's definitely not bad.
Probe away.
Do it. Engage. I said I'd only use one. Mostly just to make sure that it counts as a explored planet. Fine.
Probe launched.
But I need to save my last 3 probes. Alright. So, Sentry is 100%. Fantastic. That's really all I want. If we're desperate for more resources toward the end of the game, if we need like an extra upgrade or something, we can always come back and find undepleted worlds. But let us go to the side quest here. Hopefully we can complete it, and then I will leave the remainder of Vere to be explored when we have a chance to get more probes. As well as Schwarzschild. Kerrang!
Detected.
Initial surveys of Kerrang noted its high density and active plate tectonics, suggesting a high internal heat, fueled by a greater than normal concentration of heavy elements and radioactives. Early test cores proved the mineral richness of the world, but distance from the mass relay in the Sentry system made it unprofitable, I know, right, to develop until late 2183. The atmosphere is a smog of methane, ammonia, and water vapor, a so-called primordial soup of savory deliciousness similar to the conditions of early Earth. However, there is no evidence of life developing on Kerrang's surface beyond the level of simple dextro-amino acids. The minimal energy input of the red dwarf Vere have created an energy-starved surface environment, though the planet's volcanism does hold open some possibility for subterranean development. Now she's saying, "Firewalk with me." Yes, as all good people should. Alright. Anomaly detected. That's what I'm here for. Also here for crazy big peaks of iridium. Yummy.
Launching probe.
Waste 1. Alright, show me this anomaly.
Launching probe.
If you don't say Kerrang like that every time now, I will cry. It's set. Anomaly detected. Scans have found locations matching the descriptions of Dr. Case's survey sites. Exploring the sites could reveal valuable mission data. Warning, Geth presence detected on the planet's surface. Use extreme caution. Or, and hear me out, we could just rush in blindly to Kerrang! Garrus, welcome. So, despite the fact that we're on the trail of Doctors Case and Aloy, I don't think we're actually speaking to them in any of these side quests, so I don't necessarily need Mordin with me to face it with the gentleman. I kinda think we should take Kasumi out on at least one mission, so that she doesn't feel unwanted. Dear, dear Kasumi Goto. Plus we need to spend her squad points, yes please. Alright. Taking out the ship. Good stuff. A lot more industrial wreckage than I was expecting. Geth presence detected.
Scanning for mission objectives.
But you can't open them until Christmas morning.
Mission objectives located.
For artifacts. Looks like they're marked the same way those research sites were. Makes it easy for me because I am quite simple. I don't even know if you can get out of the ship once you're in it. I'm not going to worry too much about finding collectibles and such. Geth dropship? Oh no. A little higher next time. Take out those shields. Yes. Worked remarkably well. Up we go. Loving those homing rockets.
Acquired.
1 of 5. If we could get all the way up to 7 of 9, I'd be so happy. I don't think that's... Ooh! Pardon me? One moment. Just got scared. Longed for the darkness. There you go. Now you got it. Not so interested in firing directly down into the ditch. My homing rockets. Paging Jerry Ryan. Come in, Jerry Ryan. Hell yeah.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Well, they're gonna have to wait. I'm too busy making butt puns and Star Trek references. The Geth are just gonna have to respect that. Shake right into the goop. Don't you do it. Don't you shake into the goop.
Extraction complete.
Assuming it must be behind the big thingy.
Acquired.
2 of 5. Anything else out here in the swampland? Good. So we are continuing this way. We have a tunnel and we have a canyon. It's like a trench run. It's like bullseye and womp rats in my T-16 back home. I'm going tunnel, as I long for the darkness to protect me. And I distrust the
Hostile
canyon.
forces approaching.
Healthy boy. Alright.
Acquired.
We're getting there. Looks like we're going up. Quick check down the canyon for resources while we're up here. Down here, I suppose. Looks clear. Alright. Assuming we go around, might be able to make that leap. If there's like a ledge or something there. Assuming we go around, though. If we don't find our way back there, we'll know to come try again, but I'm not going to labor in vain. Not like I usually do. Oh, so close. Lost control of the jitters.
Extraction complete.
If I can ride that. Clean on up to the upper level. Probably not.
Geth dropship detected.
Oh, just pounded from afar. You guys weren't expecting that. You guys weren't expecting me to pound you from afar.
Acquired.
Oh, were you? Yes. Looks like we can ride the cool diagonal thing. Looking forward to it. One artifact left, assuming it's that one up there. Let me just take a quick peek back here for any credits. Maybe lost in the industrial waste. Ugh. Smells like batteries. Probably just jump up to that too, but I'm not missing my chance to ride the thingy. You know me when there's a thingy to be ridden. Everything that implies. Well, not everything. Not everything it implies. Here we go. Yeah. Whee! Oh, this is the best part of my day. How dare you ruin the best part of my day with your sudden presence? They just enhanced it. So now we get to go again. Oh, also, how dare you? Okay. Whee! Hell yeah. Oh, credits. Just what I was looking for. Careful. Oh, so jittery.
Complete.
It's fine. I believe, but not hard enough. Okay, fine.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Oh, hi, Geth forces. More of a dark forces man myself, but nice to see you guys here. This is a great alarm. Whew. I think we're safe. I think we're fine. Paper mache vehicle might explode. That's what that sounded like for sure. I got scared.
Acquired.
Alright. 5 out of 5 artifacts. Geth
Mission
pummeled.
objectives completed.
Credits. Some platinum. Retrieved. Ooh, perhaps even more. Even more than ever before. Kyle Katarn references made.
Extraction complete.
Why, Jan and I would be happy to, Mother. I mean, Mon Mothma. On. I'm suspicious, but I think we've cleared it out quite well. Enough. Let us return. And thank you for your 26 minutes of additional time. That was entirely too much fun. A couple more systems partially explored, a couple systems fully explored. Hooray for us. A little bit more hammerhead time in our papier-mâché Wunderkind. What an absolute blast. Data recovered from the planet's surface. Historically significant artifacts. Dr. Case's location not found among recovered data. Geth presence on the planet eradicated. Except for all of those dropships that got away. But yeah. Sure. So, I will leave us here-ish. But we're going to have to go get more probes. Kerrang! Going to have to go get more probes before we can actually complete there. And then we have Schwarzschild as well. So I'm not sure if we should just run back to Chandrasekhar and grab some more probes and then return to Ver and then I can save it and then leave you. Because otherwise I will not remember to buy probes tomorrow when we play again. Okay, fine. I'm going to Chandrasekhar. Which is just entirely too much fun to say.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Your mom is at 1/2 capacity. I'm sorry, Edie. That was inappropriate. I'm just very tired. It's no excuse. Okay. 30 probes. Century is at 100. We'll run back to there. Even though it's a bit of a waste of fuel, it's fine. Fuel is cheap and tawdry. And since we're here, Kerrang! Quick unexplored world. Alusa. Small, dense ice giant. A few automated stations have been established to refuel the ore freighters shuttling to and from Kerrang! Moderate. Would actually like to turn on the scanner, if it's not too much trouble. Thank you, Joker. It's not really much. Not much to write home about. Every little bit helps in saving the galaxy, but at the same time, boo to it. Go for that one.
Probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Yes, please.
Probe away.
I wonder if the resources you find, I wonder if they're like set and will always be that way in every subsequent playthrough, say?
Probe launched.
And therefore perhaps look upable? Because I would really like to know where to find some more Element Zero. Or if they are randomized. I'm not entirely sure. You know me and filthily cheating to look up where the resources are, I would probably do it.
Probe launched.
It's a worthwhile little peek. I will take them up on it.
Probe away.
Take them up on that platinum.
Probe
But
launched.
it's probably all we need. Quick look in the lower hemisphere here, just for huge spikes. But I don't mean to keep holding you on, just because I'm greedy for resources. I do like how many different things are included in this little bundle. But it's not worth it. I'm leaving. Thank you, Alusa. Finally. Serayo. Serayo has over 80 moons. Pfft, a pittance compared to the over 100 moons we've just... Ranging from a radius of 50 to 2,000 kilometers. The Asari Tersicore Council has established an observation post on one of the larger moons to study the planet's twin storm systems. Poor resources. The Asari have been here, I sense.
Probe away.
Element Zero is on set planets. Good to know. I have to do a little digging.
Probe away.
Alright. I'm looking for any amount of iridium, and then I'll leave you alone, Serayo. I promise. Though you just keep offering me platinum spikes. And I am weak. I am a weak man. Easy to sway. Here's your iridium. That's what I need from you. Good planet. Good boy. Get you a little treat when we get home. Yes, some scratches upon your belly. Wouldn't that be nice? What the hell is happening? Who have I turned into? Alright, we're done. Vare is 100% complete. I'm going back to Change Sekar. I will restore my probes and fuel, and then Schwarzschild is on the other side. So we will leave that for next time, and thank you. I promise I'm leaving now. Enjoy your day. You have earned it in listening to me ramble with my sore throat for over 2 hours. I love you all, quite dearly. And I hope that your ass has a wonderful day today. See you soonish. Hopefully tomorrow morning. Bye for a bit.